Hey guys, what's going on? Lately, I've been focusing more on the altcoins, but since Bitcoin is right at a pretty critical level, I figured I'd get this video out just so you know where we stand on the asset that controls the entire market. But before I get into the details, I should mention that if you're not subscribed, just click subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all if you want to get notified when I release new updates. I'm going to try and do about 2 or 3 coin analysis videos every day. And yeah, if you don't click the bell and then click on all, then you're not actually going to get the notification. So Bitcoin had a little bit of a dump today, but the alts actually moved more. Right now, we're at a phase in the market where there's a lot of uncertainty around Bitcoin. It's at a critical level, and because of that, people are more hesitant to enter positions on altcoins. So what we're seeing on altcoins is these bullish breakout patterns forming. The price will break out, but then it'll just come crashing back down. There's not enough conviction in the market right now until Bitcoin basically picks a direction. So as you can see, my chart is pretty marked up right now just because I'm actively trading. But so I'll start the analysis just kind of recapping where we are with the weekly time frame. So as you can see, obviously we had the kind of double top here, all-time high, and then we basically came down, and in the process of coming down, we formed a falling wedge. It's typically a bullish pattern. We broke out of that, but in the process of breaking out of that falling wedge, we're creating a rising wedge, which is typically a bearish pattern, okay? The most important level on the Bitcoin chart right now, well, there's two. There's this one right here. Okay, so I marked it in red. If you want to mark this on your chart, just find like the 2 candle bodies here on the weekly time frame and just take a horizontal line and just mark it right there, okay? So you see it was support right here. And then when we came up to it here, it was resistance, okay? And now we've kind of made our way back to it. Came up to it the first time, got rejected, came up to it again, and this is where we are right now, okay? So this is the horizontal line that's important. And if we can start closing a weekly candle above this line, then a lot of the doubt in the market is going to subside. And I think that's when most of the alts can really move. However, obviously, if this breaks, the next level up is going to be the peak of this rising wedge. And that's going to be around 36,000, 35,845 roughly. Okay. Well, it's going to be actually, I would just extend it, and it would be just around this range, but we're going to have horizontal resistance coming in around 35. Let's just say 35.9. But if we're able to crack this level, this basically 31,004, 31,005 level, that's going to be a very, very positive development in the market, both in terms of price structure and also just general sentiment. Okay, so you see here, we're in the rising wedge, and the second most important line on this chart is this right here, okay? So basically, it's this upsloping level of support from this rising wedge, okay? I'm going to take it down to the daily just so you can get a better look. Okay, you see, so if you want to draw this on your chart, start at this like a price cluster right here, and then as you move up, it'll be like this wick, and exactly where we are right now. See, the price has come to it, and it's just, we're starting to put in, well, I have it, this would be a green candle, but I have it as a white candle. So we're just starting to get a little bit of bullish action following the dump, right? This is a new daily candle that just started 18 minutes ago. This candle is only 18 minutes long. So it's going to be interesting to see if we're able to hold this level. Now, if this dumps and we close the daily candle below this upsloping level of support, that would be a very bad sign. And the next level I would look to target if that happens would be down here, this horizontal support level around 28,100. And the way I got that is it's just here, right? So it was support right here, these 2 candle bodies, and then it was resistance right here. So we lose this level. I looked down here. I actually marked this previously. I'm going to drag this over. So this is the range I would look to if we dump. Now you might be wondering, if you look at the price action, we don't have too much price confluence right here. So you might be wondering, what is holding up the price in this region? Well, if I take a Fibonacci retracement and I run it from the bottom, the swing low up to the swing high here, you'll see that this is right at the 38.2, okay, the 382, and this has been our support for quite a while, you see. So yeah, for about 3 weeks or so, this has served as the support level, this 38.2 fib retracement level, okay? So you might want to mark that. You can draw the fib and then just take a horizontal line and mark it, or just keep the fib on there, right? Now, I said that the next level down, just based on the price action, is going to be the top of these 2 candles, right? Well, look how that lines up perfectly with the Fibonacci retracement. So we're currently at the 38.2. This is going to bring us down to the 50. So I have a lot of confluence right in this range if the price is unable to hold this upsloping level of support. And then if we break the 38.2 candle body close below this, actually that is around 28,926, then yeah, this is the next level I would look to, the 50% retracement. If the 50% breaks, I don't think if we come down here, it's just going to smash right through it. I think we would at least get a pretty decent bounce, right? Because that's when a lot of buyers are going to step in. They're going to try and basically at least do a quick scalp off this level. So I think if the price makes it down to the 50, we're likely going to get a bounce off of it. That bounce will probably bring us back up to this 38.2. What is now support will likely flip to resistance, and the people buying here are probably going to try to sell right here, and then new players are likely going to enter the market and try and place new shorts right here. So this, if we crack these two levels of support, they're going to be tough resistance on the way back up. Now, obviously, if the 50% breaks, the next level down, we have this golden pocket range, 61.8, and that also lines up perfectly with this horizontal support line I drew in just based on the price action. So you see it was resistance here. So likely if the price comes back down to it, it's going to serve as a support. I have that around 27.2, basically 27,000 up to 27,200. And if that level breaks, we have, then you have the 786, but I don't have that much price confluence around the 786, a little bit. Probably going to get a small bounce, but ultimately I think if this level breaks down here, then we're coming all the way back down here to around 24,600, right? And that'll be the basically this former level of resistance. This will be the next support. It was support right here. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a huge drop, and that'll be very disastrous for the altcoin market, most likely. But when I look at the altcoin market, a lot of it looks like most of the coins have already bottomed out, and some of them are just finally breaking out. They're starting to break out. A lot of the breakouts are failed attempts, but some of them are going. So I think, I don't really know. Not many YouTubers will tell you they don't know which way it's going to go. Everyone wants to make a prediction. They want to say they know it's going to 24,000. They know it's going to 36,000. I don't know which way it's going to go. I have no idea which way it's going to go. I just think right now we're on a support, right? Right here is a support. I hope this holds. And probably a little bit more important than this, I hope this 38.2 retracement holds. Draw that once again. I'll give you the exact level right here, this level right here. So if, it's possible that, this upsloping level of support might break, but what matters to me is where the body of the candle closes. We can very well likely come back down, get a wick, candle body close above this, and that would be fine. But right now, we're reaching a decision point. So, they're going to have to pick a way they want to push this market. So far, it's holding. This could be the point where, we shoot up. We can very well bounce back up off this level. And maybe what happened earlier today was just a shakeout. As you can see right here, we had a falling wedge. And it was funny at the time, as soon as the price broke out of this falling wedge, so many of the YouTubers, they started publishing videos saying they're going all in and this and that, and they gave the upper targets. You got to be cautious in this market because a lot of these bullish breakouts are failing, right? So we shot up and we just did a pullback. But this could just be another retest of this line before we make a much stronger move to the upside. So anyway, if you want to trade Bitcoin, I recommend these are the levels that you draw. These are the levels that you watch and just make plays off of it. So for example, right now, if I wanted to take a long, there's an opportunity right here, right? So I could take this long tool. See, if I entered right here, okay, I would place my stop loss below this 38.2 fib and the upper range that I would target. Actually, you know what? First target is now likely going to be here, which actually is not too enticing. It would have to be right here. Even this trade, very, very conservative, right? Just to get up here, this would give me a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.4. I would risk 1.24% to potentially get 1.73% to the upside. It's not really that enticing, but it is. I would be buying against a pretty strong established level of support, and I could have a very tight stop loss. So would I be willing to risk a little over 1%? Yeah, I think I would. Because if I get in here and the price comes up to this basically new level of resistance, I could just observe the price action on a smaller time frame. And if it starts forming a bullish pattern, I'm going to say, okay, it's likely going to break. I'm going to stay in the trade. I will move my stop loss higher, and I will move my take profit. I would extend my take profit all the way up to here. So instead of, that 1 to 1.4 risk reward trade, I could turn it in. If the price, continues on the upward trajectory, I just trail my stop loss up, and I can turn that into a 1 to 6.23 risk reward ratio, right? So I can risk 1.24% to potentially get 7.72% to the upside. And of course, as the price is moving up, I'm moving my stop loss up along with it, right? So I can get stopped out, maybe break even if the price turns around on me, or even at a slight profit, right? So as the price is going up, I'll be trailing my stop along with it up to this target, right? And the reason why I would pick this target is because it's the previous high right here. Anyway, that's just a quick summary on Bitcoin. I hope it helped. Now, I know the market's frustrating right now. A lot of the altcoins that are breaking out, you get your hopes up and then it just kind of collapse on you, like VeChain the other day, for example. We broke through a trend line that was pushing the price down for about 6 months. But yeah, we got smashed back down. And this is why when I say, like, if something's pumping and I say, okay, I'm going to watch and wait for a weekly close above or below this level, it's because it's so easy to get faked out in these market conditions, right? We're not in a raging bull market right now, right? We're at the indecision point. We're at the transition phase between a bear market and a bull market. This is the boring, drawn out phase of the market where, you know, the big boys, the whales are trying to shake you out of your position before they ultimately drive the price up much higher, just based on the previous cycles, that is. Anyway, hopefully that helps. If you found it helpful and you want to get notified when I release new videos, just click subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all. Also, I'm going to put a link to the exchange that I'm using to trade on in the both the pinned comment and the description. I love it. Just basically what I was describing before, how I'm going to click and drag my stop loss up and basically trail my stop loss along with the price. That exchange makes it really easy to do that. It's also an exchange with no KYC, which is amazing. You don't have to submit any of your personal information. You may need a VPN to use it, but I also put a link to a VPN, a promotion on a VPN if you wanted to use that as well. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Bye.